Hey guys, welcome to the Daybreak podcast, and
We
this
are
is your
live.
host.
Oh boy, we are officially live now. Everyone is here.
Indeed.
All right. Does someone mind going over to Twitch and checking audio real quick?
I type in T in my search bar. The first thing that shows up is twitch.tv/Glotticus.
Wonderful,
Nice.
as it should be.
Okay. Stuff set up a little, so I'll
Absolutely.
that.
Twitch. Oh. Mine's not like that.
You should fix that.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know how.
Just open and close your browser over and over, typing in twitch.tv/Glotticus each time.
Exactly. Oh boy.
Yeah, get us a lot. Get us a lot of activity, so you get recommended more. be our popularity bot. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Nesto, you at Twitch?
Yep.
All right. How is my volume?
Well, I'm turning it up a little. It sounds good.
All right. How is your volume?
Checking. Give me a moment. I think it's mostly good. Maybe a little bit low, but it should be fine.
But
All
I
right, I
think
can
it's a
turn you up a bit.
little tiny, teeny bit loud, though. What? What is? What?
How
Oh,
is
maybe it's just your voice is really low.
how is Caliper?
I think hers is a bit louder than yours.
Yeah,
Okay.
turn me down.
I will turn you down a little bit. Ali.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Nesto, how is that?
I think it was good.
All right, and finally Nessie. Nessie, you're muted.
Minor technical difficulties.
Oh boy.
Like I said, still getting set up a bit.
Yep, no problem, no
Gotcha.
problem.
Am I doing Nesto's on first?
Check, mic check.
I guess we can go roll 20 volume then. I'll play sample track. How was that?
Wait, I can't tell if it's I can't tell if it's on my Roll20 or wait. How do I turn down Roll20?
Seems to be a good volume.
Alrighty. Just gotta. All right, perfect timing actually. Nessie, your mic
I know,
test.
I was listening in.
All right.
Test, 1, 2.
And Nesto, how was that?
I think it was all right.
All right, perfect.
Like just, the music was really no, it wasn't really loud, but it was a tiny bit loud.
I can turn the volume down for the music a little bit. Alrighty, but with everyone here and mic checks all done, are you all ready to begin? Perfect.
Wait, can you turn me down just a little bit so I don't like ear
Yep.
ear
Break eardrums.
What were you about to say there?
Ear rip. You know, rest in peace.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yeah, ear rip. That was definitely it.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
But with all that out of the way, let's get the intro done. Welcome, one and all, to the 7th episode of the Daybreak Chronicles, a streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game taking place in the homebrew setting known as Daybreak, a sci-fi fantasy supplement. Before we get started tonight, I'd like to introduce my lovely cast of characters, who will be our story's focus for the duration of this campaign. So, let's go down the list and introduce yourself, as well as the character you will be playing. Let's go with Nesto first.
Please do someone else first.
Okay, Silent first.
was my bit. You can't steal my bit.
Now just do your
Say
bit
that,
again.
Jane.
That way it's funny.
Alright, okay. Hey guys, it's me, Silent. Oh shoot, I was gonna. Hi. My character's name is Califer. She's a slime doctor that party in a group. Oh god, I'm so rusty.
It's all good.
She likes to make bread.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I guess up next, let's do Jax.
Yeah. One moment. Okay. Hi. I am playing Jax Bright, the very tired former research assistant. They are a changeling warlock of the High Archivist. Notable things about them include their messy pink hair, the dirty lab coat they wear over their body armor, and their signet ring that they cast spells from, which has the symbol of a moth on it. The fun fact about them for the day is that Jax's favorite animal is, somewhat unsurprisingly, a moth. Specifically, a species of moth on Pandora that gained magical properties due to their consumption of semi-magical plants.
Ooh, very, very nice. Up next, Sower, are you ready now?
Mostly, yeah. So, I'm playing Sor, the most boring party member, because he's mostly just a guy. Except he's not. But that's how I play him because I don't know.
Magi.
and
Very nice.
and fun fact about him, uh I'll be honest, can't think of anything. I was trying to think of
Fun
something,
facts,
couldn't
no
figure it
fun.
out.
Oh boy. And last but certainly not least, Nessie.
Hi, I'm Nessie. I'll be playing Waste, the living biohazard. They are radiation touched, meaning emitting radiation. Tiefling, wearing a red EV suit with crossed horns.
Very, very
Fun
nice.
fact. Yeah, I'll go with this. Waste is zero ace. Don't got time for that shit.
Nice.
Nice. And last, I guess after that, I got to introduce myself. And I am Glotticus, who will be your humble dungeon master for the evening. And I guess, fun fact for me, I guess I recently learned this, is that you can't keep great white sharks in containment. They just don't work.
I feel like there's a story there.
There is, but I'm not going to tell it because we have a D&D session to get to.
Okay, we'll use that as the fun fact for the next whole season.
Yep, I will slowly over the course of
one story, one sentence at a time.
Over the course of this entire Daybreak Chronicles, all 500 episodes that we obviously plan on doing, I will be telling you the story of why great white sharks can't be kept in containment.
Yep.
We're
But
gonna be
without
this for,
further ado,
6 years.
oh boy, without further ado, let us begin. When last we left off, our rugged band of adventurers had traveled to Ketlukan in order to find the rebel base that was mentioned to them. As they arrived there, they found that the people that were running the place weren't exactly the most friendly of people, finding that particularly the person who did the intercoms with them and was keeping an eye out for all of their own needs, was only really interested in keeping the party away from the base, especially after they found out that only they and a few others knew about the existence of this base. And after firing down on them for a while before the party was able to get close enough to really force the hand of the rebel base and if they were shot down, their base would be going with it. They entered Parley and convinced the group to allow them in for a fee. Bring with them the children that are on board and making sure that everyone gets into the base safely.
I
So
don't think
with
we
that,
actually reached a resolution on that. We tried to
uh,
parlay. They
I believe
responded. It had
you. I believe you agreed on
close
100
above.
gold pieces per person.
Oh wait, yeah, that does sound about right.
Ah,
I can't
I don't
remember if
have
we
the
left on
money
the
for that.
That's a lot of
I
money.
can't remember if we left on the
It w-
cliffhanger of us being above the base or.
I think it
um,
might have been 100 for all of us.
I remembered 100 gold pieces somewhere.
It's possible
We
that I
got
just
gold.
lied my ass off and said 100 for each of
Wonderful,
us, but
wonderful. In
Yeah,
that case, even better.
if we did that, if we did that, I'm not sure we can afford it.
yeah, I have 250 gold. I probably would have said just 100 for the all of us.
Oh boy.
Actually, looking at it,
Alrighty.
it's not familiar now.
Then since none of us can remember with certainty, uh, let's
I'm
just
pretty
continue.
certain.
Let's just continue from you guys have reestablished communications with the rebel base, and they have asked for 100 gold pieces per person. Let's just continue from you guys have reestablished communications with the rebel base.
Are we getting echo from someone?
Yeah, Nesto.
Yep.
Nesta.
Don't
All
forget
right.
to mute the stream. I'm glad you're watching it, but still.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, should I not be
Or
watching it?
headphones. That's fine.
You
but
can
yeah,
watch it, just don't let it echo.
Yeah.
All right, but yes, you have established comms with them as they have stopped charging their mega cannon that they were about to fire on you, and have now once again entered parlay into trying to convince you guys, if you want to stay, we want 100 gold pieces from each of you.
100 ahead. Really?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Get a discount, like a Groupon kind of thing.
We got 16 on board. About 10 of them are kids. Fuck, to expect them to get that kind of
Yeah.
money.
They're like,
Well, then you'd best have the money for it.
they're like half an adult, so that's like 80% off, right? Right?
All right, look, you got any mining or research operations here?
Why, in fact, we do. We have several.
Fuck it, we'll work it off.
All of you?
Mining and research isn't my forte.
Can we do things other than mining?
Well, we don't have much other jobs around here. If you're any good with
Anything-
construction, maybe?
Oh,
Anything smart?
I'm not very good at lifting.
We have the smarts covered.
How about magic?
We don't exactly need magic, but our humble leader does take care of us in that regard.
Tell me, what is your water supply like?
Well, it's clean, pure, and
How
from
much?
very deep within the planet.
And how long will that last?
Well, several years if we preserve it right.
And after that?
Well, several more years if we preserve it properly.
What we're saying is, our magic boy's got a little reserve of it.
Oh, he can make
Keeps
enough
it
water
close enough.
for an entire rebel base for several decades, then.
It'll take some time.
Yeah, give it time and he'll pay off his 100. Maybe some of the kids, too.
Hmm.
We also got a medical board, so I take it you might have a problem with radiation poisoning around here. Got an expert medic to treat you.
I see.
Oh, I also cater to psychological treatment as well. I'm all ears.
So this puts us in the red. We got the capabilities to work it off. That sound about good?
Then I will require a front payment of at least, then, you said 16 on board?
10 of them are kids. The other two, not exactly what I call adults.
Then 160 gold. That's 10% of the payment, and you can work off the other 90%.
Can we pay in like installments?
Yes, you can pay it off. We'll be paying you for your work, of course.
Nah,
I guess.
Can
Like,
you look? I'll cover it. Oh.
all
do
right.
you take IOUs?
We do not take IOUs, no.
Caliper crumples her
Jax
paper
just said.
behind her back.
Jax just said they got it covered.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Sounds like an agreement
Wonderful.
then. No one has to crash and burn.
We'll be opening up a hangar bay. You'll see it very obviously. If you're any decent pilots, I assume you will be able to get into it.
Yeah, we got a good one.
Wonderful. We will be requiring payment as soon as the captain exits the ship.
All right. Just know that we don't got that 1600 on us, any capacity. So if you got any plans of stabbing us in the back and just taking what we got.
No,
it'll be
no, no.
less
We
than
need the
for you.
labor. We're more than happy to.
Exactly.
We're more than happy to take you in if you're willing to work it off. So please come down and join us. Stay a while.
Right.
Do you accept digital gold? I hope that works.
Yes, we accept credits. We're not primitive.
Right.
We
So do you want to bring us down?
It just jiggles around in a pouch.
Sure. And I'll let us down to the hangar.
All right, you begin heading down, and the actual ground, it looks like there's been a massive, massive job done here. Implementing like a top-facing garage door that basically opens up into a really, really big hangar bay. Very large and luxurious.
Yep, that's about what I expected. These guys are rich fucks. Don't scuff your shoes in the rugs. They hate that.
Yep.
All right, and as you descend into the hangar bay, it's easy enough. It's a very large opening. And as you park the ship into one of the open spaces, they seem to connect up a fuel reloader for your ship. And as you finally settle in, the top-facing garage door shuts and seals, and you are free to do as you will.
Complimentary fuel, too. At least they're nice about it.
Yeah.
Keep on guard and be sure to have the credits stick out when you get there.
Mm-hmm. And Jax will pull out a credit stick.
All right.
All right. Let's see what shitty terms we gotta deal with now. As ways to lead the way out.
All right. As you lead the way out, you exit out of the ship's the ship's exit, opening up the airlock and getting yourselves out of there. And as you do, there are maybe 4 or 5 people there, one of which you instinctually know to be the boss due to the fact that he's not armored and dressed nicely, while the others are all dressed in heavy black, almost military uniforms, all standing there armed with guns. And the man up front says, "Hello, welcome."
Yeah, warm welcome. It's
The-
a sign of good faith. And Waze will just toss one of their machetes on the floor. Mean you no harm.
Wonderful. Well, it's not like you'll be needing it where you're going. Regardless, the 160 credits.
And Jax walks forward and hands over the credit stick.
He plugs it into a small machine. It's all there. Very nice. Very well. I will take you to where you will be working off your now debt. Please follow me.
Hey,
And he,
before we get there, do you mind working out terms of pay? Because, I don't know, the way I see it, if we don't get any guarantees up front, you could be paying us, what, a gold a day? A silver? We gotta know what we're dealing with.
Tell me, how much money do you believe a gallon of water is worth? How much is it to you?
I assume then you're the one who will be making the water. Turns to you, Sower.
I am the most magically inclined of us, and I have figured out a way. So, how much per gallon?
We will pay you... a gold per gallon.
1 gold?
Per gallon, yes.
Make it 1.5.
1.2 gold.
Deal.
Nods to you and sort of looks at one of the guards and shakes his head. And one of the guards comes up to you and sort of ushers you somewhere else.
Alright, guess I'll go there.
Alright, you begin following them. The rest of you, I assume you will all be the miners. And where are these children you've brought with you?
They're still on board. Didn't want to bring him out to gunpoint. I'll be
Nonsense! We're all friends
There you go,
here. They can all come back.
Right. I'll be the miner. These two are the medic and the researcher. I figure they'll be paid better than me.
Yes, we do. We are in short supply of doctors. But researchers we don't need, so you can join your tiefling friend with the mining.
Is there anything remotely smart that you need help with?
How about stout intel?
I can do that.
We have all the stout intel we'll need.
Really? We surprised our base a while back.
Well, they're just less informed than we are.
The people organized to help us get back from the brink with those fucks know less about them than you. I don't know, that just sounds sad.
Very well. Bring the children out. We will escort them to where they will be staying for the duration of your work period.
Alright. I think I scare him. Caliper, you want to do that?
I'll go too.
Alright. Also got radioactive expertise if you need anything, salvage from scout. Fuck words. Salvage from the surface.
We don't
Mine
need
in
anything
particular.
from the surface. We have people for that already.
Alright. And if you got a rig, I'm your guy.
You'll be with the mining crew.
Alright. Got my own tools if you don't mind.
Saves us the tools. And as Caliper and Jax, you both head back to the ship and get the kids. They all come with you.
While I do so, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna ask the changeling child to sign their name in my pad.
They do that. They do a little questioningly, but they don't resist putting their name in.
Got it. And what name did they sign?
They sign Matilda.
Got it. And then I'll bring all the children in.
All right. As Caliper and Jax, you both bring out the kids.
Yeah.
It seems that they've
We're
brought
going on a
out.
field trip.
Yeah, it seems that they've brought out 2 more guards to help with the escort. All right, those of you who will be working, please come with me. The rest of you, go with the others. They'll be escorting you to where you'll be staying. All right, and you are all ushered away, separated from the kids, to wherever you're going to be working. And as you follow them further and further into the base, you exit from the hangar bay and enter into a obscenely luxurious base. The floor looks like it's made out of imported marble, because there's definitely no marble on Ketlukan. You find that like the walls are covered in very expensive art. There are people walking around holding drinks. There are servers going around offering like tiny little sandwiches with olives in them and bring around different drinks. And as you pass through here, there are some people that sort of give you a side eye but don't pay you much mind. And as you pass through, you get to a long hallway that seems to require some sort of pass to open. And the main guard that's sort of been next to this rich fella takes out a pass and scans it, opening the door, letting you all through. You'll be just going there. I won't be going any further.
Yeah, got it.
Do you all enter?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, doy.
If any of you work closer to this guy, try and work out a actual deal for me, not just the concept of one we talked about earlier.
Oh, yes. You'll be paid 5 gold a day for your work.
Ah, fuck it, I'll take it.
Is that a lot?
It just means you'll be here for 45 days working. Simple math, and it's not even that long.
Yeah, for me, that's all right.
45?
For every
Did
injury
you say?
that we treat, can we get commission off of that?
Wasn't the original deal that it was 100 per person?
I'm not
Well,
just paying for me.
you've
Paying
paid
for the kids, too.
Right.
you've paid 10 gold already for each person.
Yeah, but I assume in your 45 you're counting the kids too, right?
Oh no, 45 is just for you.
Wait, you said 5 gold a day. That's
20 days.
Yeah,
We've already paid 10, so that's 18.
Oh, my apologies. You seem to have forgotten about interest.
All right.
I'm interested.
Nah. Fuck it. I'll pay the rest of mine off now. Anything I earn, no interest. Deal?
Very well.
All right. always will pull out 90 gold.
Do you actually pull out the gold coin? Okay, perfect. He sort of looks at them and says, I'm sorry, but we're not savages here. We only take credits.
The fuck are you mining for then?
We're mining for a very special ore found here on Ketlukon. It helps develop the base and keep it secure.
I don't say.
And if I pay for mine now, do I just get free reign? Like, how
Well,
does this work?
if you pay for yours now, then you'll be free to stay with the others, and you won't have to work.
Okay. They pull out a second credit stick.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
I'm sorry, Waste. I'll try and figure out a way to convert coins to credits. I don't know.
Right. You don't got a
Is it
collector
like
on this
ATM or
junk.
something?
I'm sorry, but we don't.
Alright.
All right,
So
off you
yeah.
go.
Yeah. Let's hand over the 90 to Jax, just so they have someone to work with while they're there.
Thanks. I'll try and make this easier on you.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Otherwise, I'm expecting it back.
Yeah, as you should.
All right. See you when I see ya.
Mm-hmm.
This will go up.
Oh, I'm sorry, you'll be going with them still. You just won't have to mine.
Ah.
This
Okay.
area is only for our esteemed guests, which you are not.
And is there any process to working with researchers or something? Like getting recruited?
Well, what's your net worth?
Net worth?
Surely you know the term.
Actually, if it does, that's probably better for you. You got secrets that, probably military services someone could use, right? That's valuable.
I know a number of things. Most of my actual gold went into the ship that we just flew into the hangar. But I have the stuff I have on me and a lot of knowledge.
Oh, your ship then is your net worth, whatever you have on you, and knowledge. Do you have any degrees?
No, I was working on one.
Then that knowledge, I'm afraid, is useless here.
Of course.
Come on. You can find the rebel parts that haven't disbanded yet. They do a good favor for you for it.
I'm sure.
Jax will pull out the helm of hacking they got. How much would you say this is worth?
Helm of Hacking, remind me, is common or uncommon?
Uncommon.
Uncommon. Looks it over, scans it up and down. I'm gonna make an Arcana check for this guy, because his base Arcana is not enough to identify it.
Can I give him help?
Point out what it is.
Sure, if you want.
I'll do it.
All right. All right. You rolled an 18. Looks it over. Very interesting. I'd be willing to part with that I'd be willing to pay roughly 850 gold for that.
And would that get me anywhere in this base?
It would get you access to this door. You wouldn't be able to go through it, but you'd be able to get to it.
Give me one moment.
Waste looks ready to go off on this guy. But is holding their tongue for a sec.
Like, what are we trying to bargain with them?
And Jax
For
starts.
Jax to be able to either go into researching or talk with other people aboard this or on the station.
Yeah.
Oh, there will be other people with you.
Right. How much is needed to, like, have access to, like, the standard access to the ship?
Well, everyone here has a minimum net worth of at least 10 million gold.
Ah. Okay.
Only the finest.
Jax will pull out the disabled infiltrator Q Epic that they got. How much would you say this gets me? It's a handheld Q Epic. I got it from Stoke Tech.
Oh. I'm sure you did. If you got it from Stoke Tech, I'm assuming then you know how to use it?
I have a pretty good idea.
Okay. Not really selling yourself there.
Very confident, aren't you?
You don't
That-
gotta be honest with this guy.
That hunk of junk I'll pay 5 copper for. The scrap metal is at least useful.
Are you fucking serious?
Waste, let's just go.
Oh. Did
Now,
they
I'm
ever
willing
get
to
this guy's
understand
name?
myself, but are you fucking telling me that you don't see the value in what Jax is doing here?
You'd better watch your tongue. And you
Well,
can
I
see
just
that
said
there are a
we
bunch of guards are raising their guns at you.
His name.
Yeah, let's not get thrown off or killed our first day here, Waste. Let's just go. It's okay.
Right.
What's this guy's name, by the way?
I don't believe he's introduced himself to you.
Yeah. Can I ask for his name?
Yeah, sure. You ask for his name. He just kind of gives you a disgusted look. Doesn't respond, just gives you like a really disgusted look.
Okay. Well. Uh. Besides, like my, my medical stuff that can, help treat other people, I can offer other services for you as well, to increase productivity, wink, wink, wink.
The look of disgust doesn't go away. In fact, it gets a little bit
Alright.
worse.
Just saying, like higher productivity, higher profits,
Yeah, sure. Off you go then. Bye-bye. Have fun in the mines.
One sec.
Alright.
So, I'll be more polite. Jax here can reverse engineer stout tech. Do you have any idea what that could mean for you and your operation?
It means when we melt apart all the tech that we get from fallen stoats, we'll know what it did before. Oh no, wait! They shot us with it! Whatever will we need to learn about them?
Or
Question,
perhaps you could refuse to melt it, instead start using it for yourself. Arming yourself better here. Getting better communications like the doc's already offered.
Our communication is more than fine. And what was your question, Ali?
If I Can I like turn this on and it'll light up?
Um. Yeah, I'd say that there are like some LEDs that show like, okay, this is on now and it's active.
Cool. I'll turn it on and I'll say, "This isn't scrap."
Ooh, it lights up. Big deal.
Go on your own and test it.
Ugh. How about you spend your day in the mine? Think about whatever you people think about. Come back to the door tomorrow after you've had some time, and then we'll talk.
All right.
Hey, Jack's already paid off their share, but I'm gonna do just that. All right.
Well, then,
Sounds good.
Jax, as you said, doesn't have to mine. They can just stay in their room.
Right. I'll think on it. They'll get back to you.
Now off you go, shoo, shoo.
Yeah, I got it. As we sweat down to the line.
Okay. Well, once we create enough distance, can I like huddle with everyone and be like, why
That'll
are we
probably
here
be in the
again?
line.
I don't like these people.
Yeah, and as
Also, I'm
you
gonna-
go further into the
Not in
tunnel...
lower tone.
No, as you
I'm
go
not
further into the
shouting
tunnel,
them.
they're shutting the door behind you. And you can hear
Okay,
a
alright.
locking mechanism go off.
Okay, well, I don't like these people.
Yeah.
Why
Kinda
are
has
we?
that.
Do we have to be here? I don't know.
I
Well,
mean, it's either we're here or we're alone in the galaxy.
Yeah, it's safer than working, trying to go against the steps
Okay,
directly by
okay.
ourselves. But what we gotta do first is get in less unfortunate standing.
All right.
I have one of the kids on my e-pad, so I can talk to them, see how they're doing while we're here.
That's good. Good thinking. Once we're out of debt, we can start to go towards actual negotiations with these guys.
Hey
Till
Jax, do you
just
still
gotta put
have
up
that
with
little
shit.
creature?
The infiltrator? No.
Yeah, the thing did we kill that?
Yeah, it's dead.
And if we didn't, it could cause another travesty here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
It's fine. Shall we go find our quarters, I guess?
You'll do that. Sounds like they plan on putting me to work as soon as I got here.
Alright, and as you head on further down the tunnel to eventually find your place, Sower, you are escorted by one guard further in and more into the rich area of the of this rebel base. And eventually you come to a very, very, very heavily locked and secured section, which this guard who sort of ushered you here unlocks and sends you in. They don't say a word to you, they just sort of point for you to go.
Alright, I'll go in.
Alright, and as you go in, you hear the basically gigantic vault door shut and lock behind you, and you are in this isolated room with it looks like a kid's play area, and a door in the far wall that is currently closed.
Suppose I'll continue to that door.
All right. As you get further and further, you can hear an actual child laughing further into the door. And as you get up to the door, it seems like whatever that child is doing, they are laughing at something beyond that door.
Alright, I'll try to open it.
Right, you open the door and it opens. It's not locked, and you inside see a very, very kiddie room, but it's gigantic, and it is very luxurious. What you would imagine some uber wealthy child of some multi billionaire or trillionaire has for their children. Inside, it is just covered in like pinks and yellows and blues. On the sort of the bottom, maybe third of the wall, there are a bunch of kids' drawings in some black markers and paints. And on the floor, playing with two or three dolls, you see a young girl.
Uh, excuse me.
She looks to you and says, "Oh, hello, new friends."
I was supposed to deal with the water supply.
Oh,
Where is?
yeah, whatever. Just go down the hall. There's like a container thingy, and when you open it, you can hear running water, and just do your thing in there.
Right. Will do.
Oh, what's your
Um,
name?
oh, I'm sore.
Nice to meet you,
And you?
Sor. Oh, me? I'm Penny. My dad thought it was ironic since we were really rich, so he named me Penny.
Nice to meet you, Penny.
Nice to meet you too, Sor.
And I'll just follow the directions to
Oh,
the.
before you go, do you wanna play with me?
I have a job to do first.
Oh, okay. And you head out of the room, follow her directions, and sort of follow the wall until you reach what looks like an oversized like car gas. Uh, what's the or a oversized car gas cap? As you sort of open that up, you can hear these sounds of rushing water beneath you.
Fact. Uh, and so do I like see where water would go?
It seems like there's an actual like similar to how like actual like uh gas thing. What's the thing? I can't remember what they're called. But like how gas stops work in cars. There's like a funnel that goes down into where it's all stored.
This I'm not sure how to work this. Uh,
Oh, I can show
this
you.
would,
And you can see that the little girl is now standing right behind you, looking at you intently.
uh, sure.
And she goes over and grabs a stool and brings it up to the gas cap and sort of walks up and places her hand over, and you watch this little girl cast create water into the actual funnel, and it all runs down the water slowly but eventually all falling into this tube.
Just
Just
like
like
that,
that.
huh?
Just like that.
All right. Well, suppose it's. Hmm. All right. You have an interesting ability. I can do the same thing.
Oh wow, that's really neat.
So I'll just be taking this real quick. I'm gonna take the thing and prepare to cast it myself. Uh and basically I'm going to be casting it, a good few times, using up all of my remaining spell slots for the day. Uh, since, well, I'd rather get all of this over with as quickly as possible.
All right.
So,
You do have to wait sort of between each casting to let the water drain from the funnel, but you do over the course of like 2-3
ex-
minutes get all of your water in.
so that's going to be I believe that's 140 gallons.
Uh, very very nice. So you have earned 168 gold pieces.
Yep. Or no, isn't it 210?
1.2 gold per gallon.
No, it was 1.5. It was 1.5.
No,
No,
he
you
he
had
he
You did have
undercut
one
you.
more.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I misheard. I must have misheard then. But all right,
yeah.
sure,
yeah,
1.2.
it was one,
Uh,
and then you offered 1.5. Then he replied 1.2, and you agreed.
Yeah.
all right, 1.2. Yeah, sure. 168 gold. Guess I'm done here for now, or I could do more. I'm just gonna do a bit of stuff. I'm going to use thread the needle to uh get a few more slots.
Alrighty.
Uh, so let's do let's do 5 more gallons.
Alrighty.
Or
Go ahead
of
and
50 more gallons. So uh going to use so sort of stabs himself with his needle again, groans a little bit in pain, but ultimately ends up being able to produce a lot more water.
alrighty. And you can see that this little girl is just fascinated by you, just staring at you, watching you, like finish casting, and then she gives a little clap, and then you cast again, and she does the same clap, repeating every single time without fail. Wowee, that was really cool.
I've become somewhat practiced with casting more spells than I really should. It's not great for my health, but it helps get the job done.
Wow, you're really cool. You're really cool, Soar.
Thanks. Oh, I wonder, what's the nature of your magic?
Um, I don't know.
So you just learn to cast some spells?
Yep,
What's the biggest spell you can cast?
I don't know. Daddy always said not to do anything too big, otherwise it'll attract attention.
That's fair. Uh, creating water is certainly a useful trick. Anyway, I think I need to go rest a bit. That took a lot out of me. So I guess goodbye for now.
Okay, guest rooms are over there. And she points to the other end of the hall.
Thanks. And I'm going to just walk over there.
Bye, Mr. Sower.
Goodbye, Penny.
And she watches you leave, and as you turn around, you make your way to a sort of long corridor that leads down to a series of maybe 5, 10 different, or 5 or 6 different different doors that all seem to have labels on them. One of which is currently unlabeled.
I guess I'll try the unlabeled one.
All right, you open up the unlabeled door, and you can see a very well furnished room. It seems to have its own like mini fridge with like bottles of water as refreshments. There seems to be a button to call for food. Beyond that, there's not too much in terms of entertainment. There is a small computer here in case you have anything that you need to do on the computer. But beyond that, it's just a fairly plain but nice room.
gonna walk over to the computer, just like let's go intense for a moment. I can't believe I know how to fly a ship, but still have no idea how to use one of these things. How do you? Just gonna like push a few buttons on the keyboard, not realizing that you have to hit the power button to turn it on.
Yeah, and you
How,
like press different buttons and nothing happens.
how do these? Uh, Whatever. Well, but ironic they have water as refreshments, though. I suppose these rooms aren't always meant for people who create water. Uh, He's just gonna like take a seat in the bed and uh rest for a bit, do some stuff, and essentially I think this is a good time to cut away to like the others.
Very, very nice. And we return to Caliper Jackson Waste as you all get to the end of this hallway. The smell that you just get from
Is Jax going with us?
yes, Jax is going with you. Basically, it's just a long corridor to the next area of this space.
Okay.
So this is not explicitly towards the mines, but it is further in and closer to it.
Okay.
But as you all get here, the smell is rancid. You can hear people coughing, sneezing, a bunch of younger people crying. And as you get further in, you can see that this section is what one could only describe as a dump. There are dozens and dozens of people just sort of laying in the halls. There are doors, but there are no, or sorry, there are doorways, but no actual doors to different rooms. And you can see that in each room there is a small cot that is just barely enough for like an average height person to lay down comfortably on. But there is also no blankets for anyone, and you can feel like the temperature here is almost cold, but so filled with people that it's surprisingly warm. Like there's just a chill to it that is warm.
Ugh, home sweet home.
Yeah.
Alright, Caliper. Yeah, you're not gonna like it here. But good news. Good to get in with people around you. And you got the
Yeah,
skills to
I
do
see
that.
a lot of potential customers. So, you
Wow,
shouldn't be
what's so
too
bad to
bad.
me? A little ruthless, but you know what? I was gonna suggest it anyway.
Alright, I'll get my tab ready.
Yeah, just don't expect him to be able to pay much. You just gotta get your dues out of him. That's it.
And you can see sort
Don't worry about
sort of down this long corridor there is a stairway that goes down that is it's rough looking, and you can see a few people are coming up wearing miners helmets and carrying some miners picks and headlamps. Waste two of these people you recognize.
Oh shit. Who are they?
Two of these people, since you didn't actually give me too many names to work with, are just two people that were part of your labor unit.
Fucking Ricky and Sal. Never thought I'd see him again.
And you, as soon as you catch them, their eyes sort of look to you, and they place down their picks and take off their helmets and begin walking over to you. Hey, Waste! Been a
Hey.
while.
Yeah, the miners long setting in yet, or that a month out?
What the fuck brings you to this dump?
Well, the other dumps got kind of trashed, so
Ah,
weren't that
damn
many dumps
shame.
left to find, you know.
That's a damn shame. These pricks here don't know how to treat people. Well, I mean, they do, just not
Yeah.
like us people.
Lucky Lucky us. I brought in a good doctor.
Well, if you don't mind, we've actually got a few people who we definitely want seeing doctors first.
Yeah.
Everyone here's in rough shape, but there's some people you gotta see.
Oh, yeah. Hey, just so we're clear. The doc here was signed on for mining, but I don't think she's cut out for it. In return for treatment, do you mind if she skims off yours?
Oh yeah, if you can get everyone in good tip-top shape, so long as we can work better than we normally do, yeah, fuck it. Willing to give in a cut, and I'm sure if it's a small cut, I'm sure everyone's willing to pitch in.
All right.
By the way, how much they paying you? They're only giving us like 10 silver a day.
Whoa. I don't think
That's
it's up for discussion.
Only a coin of...
that's an awful deal. And
I managed to get 5 just because of my company.
5 silver?
5,
God.
5 gold.
gold.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess you're gonna be on top of this place then. Us two used to be the ones with the highest price because of our experience.
Hey, if you're looking to move up, I can probably start skimming off mine and give a return for you. See if you can leverage something, you know?
Hey, whatever works. I mean, friend's a friend.
Yeah, friend's a friend.
Please, do you mind if I ask these two a couple things?
Go for it.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jax. Is there anybody here that is obviously smarter than anybody else? Or just knows a number of things about a number of smart topics?
Well, I mean, if you wanted smart people, this place ain't the place to come to. I mean, if you knew anything about the place, I'm sure you wouldn't have come, but I guess you guys didn't get the memo. But yeah, smartest person, he sort of thinks for a minute. Oh, fuck Dr. Mike! Well, he's not really a doctor, he just wants to be called a doctor. Because, he's got a doctorate from his old school.
And do you know his specialty?
I think he's a philanthropist. Something philist.
Got it. Can I... second question. Do you know anybody with any magical ability here?
No, only the big boss has that, as far as I'm aware.
The big boss? Like the
Yeah,
boss of the ship?
no, big boss of the whole... Yeah, big boss of the... Wait. I mean, yeah, I guess this is the ship. Big boss of the whole ship.
Right.
Only she knows much magic.
I wouldn't expect to find much magic or high trades here. They would be working manual if they had them.
Yeah, these fuckers don't know how to do shit.
Yeah, we got
Can
our
I-
own talents. Just not the valuable ones.
Can I meet Dr. Mike?
Yeah, sure. Third room on your left.
Got it. Thanks.
Can't miss it. It's an open door.
Yeah.
All right, and you walk off.
Mhm.
Caliper, are you doing anything while this conversation is happening?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I guess just start inspecting the area. I don't know, I forgot. I was
Fuck
gonna-
introductions. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, faces and all. Hey, Ricky, Selena, this is Caliper.
Oh, nice to meet ya.
Caliper, if you prefer.
Nice to meet ya, Caliper. Mind if we call you Callie?
Caliper is fine.
Caliper it is. All right. I'm Ricky. This is Selena. We call her Sal.
Okay. Ricky and Sal, it's a pleasure to meet you. Shit. Never mind. I lost my train of thought. Uh,
Hey, it's all good. All trains crash somewhere.
well,
Yeah.
if you know anyone that's really, fudged up, you can,
Oh,
send
fuck
him
yeah.
my way.
Yeah, one of the younger ones. Real bad shape. I've been coughing, puking up all over the place. I'll show you.
Uh,
All right.
I'll follow. I'll tag along.
All right. And you follow Ricky and Sal into one of the further rooms, and they turn in, and you can feel the temperature difference just from this person being in here. It is blisteringly hot where this person is, and you can see they're just sort of laying there, and waste your Geiger counter goes up.
Oh shit, that's not me. Oh shit, that's not me. Alright, we actually got a case here.
Yeah, Doc, they're not doing great. Been real sick for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Everyone else keep your distance.
I guess I'll go check them out. I'll take out my med kit. Can I ask for their name?
Yeah. We call him Pickering.
Wait, what?
Pickering.
How do you spell that?
Pick a ring.
All right. Would that be their legal name?
Okay, you don't need to sign papers here. No one gives a shit.
Honestly, I don't even think they can lift a pen.
All right.
Or
all right.
read the contract.
Cool. All right. I mean, that's fine. A fingerprint will be fine. I just need
Oh,
them
I
to
wouldn't
sign.
try that either. The skin's been coming off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Kelly.
I
might
also
wanna
take
leave.
biometrics.
Right, Kelly. Let me tell you, you might want to lay off the ER shtick. People here ain't got experience for that.
Okay, it's okay.
Just
I'll take their thumb and just press it against my pad and be like, "Yeah, you're good." Um.
you just don't gotta get that sort of thing here. Treat them. You get your
All right. Listen
medicine.
here. Okay. This is my treatment. Okay. Unless you want to treat this person, you can go ahead.
Okay, you got bargaining down already. Fine then.
Damn, your friend is ruthless. I mean, look at them. They're basically puking all over themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do my medical examination.
All right, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
This will help out with first-hand knowledge of radiation poisoning.
Perfect. And with a 21, just sort of looking over this person, they're in rough shape. You're actually kind of surprised they're still alive in the shape they're in. Just looking at them, their skin is only barely attached to their actual flesh. They are extremely emaciated. Looks like they haven't eaten in at least 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. Their lips are parched. Their eyes are bloodshot. They are covered in their own puke. And just by looking at them, you can tell that a lot of these symptoms are radiation poisoning.
Okay. Radiation poisoning. All right. Caliber will also be taking down notes. Okay. All right. So radiation.
You also know that for them to have gotten this bad, it has to be a pretty high concentration of radiation.
radiation high exposure.
Yeah, might want to do some general treatment first, otherwise it might not survive to see much else.
Yeah. I can help. Stabilize him. I open like a med kit and like do like topical treatment and give him some pain meds, I guess. And I don't know.
All right, go ahead and roll me one more medicine check. This one is just you. 12. You administer the pain meds, and like as you're sort of putting in, you have to be careful because you see that some of their teeth are loose. And you don't want to accidentally hit or break any of them. And as you give them the pain meds, they reluctantly swallow and begin coughing profusely after. And then after a minute, they calm down and they seem to be... They look like they're feeling better. But they definitely don't look better.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot you can do when they get to this stage.
Can I like reference my book about radiation treatment? I don't know, like.
Yeah.
Sure.
Always help with that.
Yeah, sure.
Always help with that with the, radiological.
Yes.
Hazmat specialist.
Caliper, go ahead and roll me. This will just be another medicine check. You have advantage from waste.
I actually think Wits will take their own, because with foul
All right.
senses, I actually get advantage on it myself.
Perfect. So then, Caliper, you're at normal, and waste, you have advantage. Very, very nice.
What are we're rolling?
Medicine
exactly
check.
we're rolling?
Medicine.
Third medicine check. All right. So a 17 and a 21. With a 17, you know that there's generally very little you can do at this stage of radiation poisoning, except maybe help them along until they eventually pass. Waste with a 21. Due to your own experience and like what you've had to deal with, you are aware of the existence of a treatment that almost perfectly cures radiation poisoning. You don't know what it's called. You aren't sure how it's performed, but you do know that you need a fuck ton of salt.
Oh, yeah, the fucking salt thing. Yeah, I remember trying to get it done back on Kaldar. They didn't have enough for it. Ricky, they got salt up there in the living quarters.
Not here. These are the living quarters. Richie's might have them.
Hey, Jax. I take it you're gonna be allowed at least.
Or Jax is currently at Dr. Mike.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right.
You go to say, hey, Jax, and then remember they're not there.
Yeah.
Fuck. Right. Let's see. No salt anywhere down here. Not the mines. Not the quarters.
I mean, like, we've hit a few veins, but it's not much. Anything we do find, they take.
Got anything you found they didn't take yet?
Looks around. Come with me.
Gotcha.
And he goes to put his...
Keep this guy staying home.
He goes to put his hard hat helmet and hands you the other one and gives you a miner's pick.
All right.
Down we go.
Ways to pull up their own war pick.
I forgot you had that. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
It's a memento of, I wouldn't say better times, but other times.
Oh, Trust me, that place is better than here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And you
Show
head
the way.
down. Jax, you go into the third room on your right, the one that's impossible to miss.
Mm-hmm.
And you go in to see one person who seems relatively healthy, relatively in relatively good shape, just sort of writing down something using what you recognize to be a doodle ring.
Hello?
They turn to you and says, "Oh, hello. Who might you be?"
I'm Jax Bright. I'm a former
Jax
research assistant.
Bright. Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Mike.
Right. Nice to meet you, Dr. Mike. Um, what was your doctorate in?
Oh, I'm a psychologist.
Ah, okay. How much do you know about the situation down here?
I know enough.
Could you elaborate? What do you know?
Well, things aren't exactly great down here. After all, someone like me is down here, which I'm not exactly poor, and clearly that's not good enough. But things are beginning to take a turn for the worse. More and more people have been getting sick, and while I'm a doctor, I'm not that kind of doctor.
What symptoms are they experiencing as they
Mostly
cast
the
guidance on themselves?
mostly the effects of radiation poisoning. What we've been mining up hasn't been the safest substance.
Ah, um, is there anything around here like? Do we either have potassium iodide or do we have the components of potassium iodide?
Uh, Potentially, we'd have to double check to see if we can get that in properly. You do understand I'm a psychologist, not
I
a
know.
chemist. I
It,
don't exactly know how all
I'm.
those things look or what the
I can do it
explicit
myself.
uses are. Well, yes, I'm sure we can find some potassium iodide. That can probably be no guarantees. I'm not in charge of keeping everyone healthy.
Who is in charge of that?
No one. We don't have someone to keep in charge.
Ah, okay. Um.
That's why things took a turn for the worse. Our doctor died.
Oh. Uh. Where? How's the body situation dealt with here?
Oh, we've mined out our own waste pile.
Ah. Um. This is gonna sound really weird. Uh. Maybe I'll just give context first. I do magic. Not great magic, but pretty
You
good
do
magic.
magic and you're here, not with the VIPs.
Yeah, I I was tempted to tell them that I did magic, but I didn't really want to yet. I don't really like them all that much. Uh, and
Fair
it
enough.
it seems like you guys need help. Um, with the magic that I can do, I can talk to dead people. I know it sounds weird, but it's speak with dead. You know the spell?
I've never heard of that spell in my life. You have to understand, I'm a psychologist.
Right, right. Well, I can speak with the dead through a spell. If you could point me to the bodies of people who might know things that could be like of use to me, specifically that doctor, that would be great.
Um, yeah, they're down in the mines. Down the stairs, I think you take a right, and it'll be a big room that smells like death.
Right. Can you describe the doctor, like what they were wearing or something?
The only person with. Actually, no, we stole the glasses. The only person with. No, we stole that too. They don't have a lab coat. Short, spiky hair, Tanned skin, I guess.
Okay.
They were also a gnome.
Ah, okay, that's helpful. Um,
A
and
rock gnome, if it helps, which is a bit ironic here.
got it. And is there anything else I should know while I'm here?
The doctor was a prick.
Got it. Is there anything about like the situation as a whole that I should know about?
We're all going to die here. Your interest is double compounding. They lied about the initial rate, and you'll probably die here.
Uh, how did they lie about the initial rate?
Well, it's compounding interest that compounds on its compoundingness.
Right.
How much did you pay off at first? I guess that'll really depend on how much you've got left.
Um, Personally, I paid off all 100.
Then why are you here?
Because I paid my 100 and they still shoved me here.
Why didn't you just ask to leave?
That's a thing I can do?
Yes, you've paid your debt. It's not like you've got anything left.
Did they kidnap you all or something?
No, we came here of our own accord. None of us just had the money to pay for it.
Oh. Then you want to pay off your debt and then just leave the ship?
Absolutely. This place is worse than out there. I'd rather die in battle than next to several other dead bodies who have been stinking up my room for the past 45 days.
Oh. Okay, and for for my friends, or one friend, I paid 10 gold for them, but the agreed upon amount was 100.
Oh, then you're
and then they got...
fucked, friend. Absolutely fucking boned.
How bad is it?
Well, compounding interest is 2.25% per day
Right.
on 90 gold.
Right. So, they're getting 5 gold per day. Originally we thought, that would be 18, but the person at the door said it would be 45.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's because of the interest. My rate is 2.25% because I bargained it down a bit. I think other standards is... they said 45 days from how much days? Is it 18?
Yeah, it was supposed to be 18.
Wonderful. They've given you an 18% interest.
So is it actually just 45 days?
No, that's if it was just 18% on the initial. I think. I don't know. I'm a psychologist, not a math major.
Yeah, so it'll probably be like a year before my friends get out. If that...
No, the amount they're paying you doesn't cover the interest, is what I'm saying.
Oh. I see. Okay. So what I'm hearing is I'm the only one out of my friends that can get out of here.
Indeed. The other way they get you is you have to buy food here.
And how much is the food?
Well, food and drink for one meal is 1 gold.
Holy
and
shit.
with 3 meals a day, most people are only making 2 golds a day, if that, based on yours. None of us are making that. Most of us eat 1 gold a day and make no profits.
Right. And we brought children with us. Do you know what might happen to them?
Sorry, I've never really left this place, and I'm not in contact with any of the outside world.
Right. So you don't know If anything that could happen to them?
Nope. Not a clue.
Oh. Um, is there anything else I should know?
You'll learn more at sundown.
What happens at sundown?
Sundown lights go off. Then we, looks around for a second. I'll tell you at sundown.
If you write your name in my iPad, we can speak telepathically, if that helps.
I think I'll pass on weird mind shit.
Okay. And, I guess Jax will, turn around and head down to the mines.
Alright, you begin heading down. And as everyone goes on their ways, we are going to take a quick 10-minute break so that we can all get some drinks, get a little bit of a break, and then we'll be right back when break is done. Thank you all for watching. We'll be right back.
Our biggest enemy is Cat.
And we're back. We are officially back. Yes, 10 minutes have passed, our break is over, and we will continue off of where we left off. So I believe Wastes had gone down with Ricky and Sal to go find where some things are stored. Jax has gone down to the mines as well, though for a different reason, and to find the several dead bodies that are hidden somewhere in there. Caliper is still at the top working on medical duties, and Soar is in his room just taking a nap.
Oh, I should say, Caliper did want to do something before that scene ended. It's just her computer crashed.
Yep. So,
So can we
Caliper?
get back to that before we move?
Yes, we can. So Caliper.
Well, I wanted to try something out, but so since my thing crashed, all my notes got like screwed up. What was
We've
the name
said fuck
again?
already this stream.
Yeah, we have. It's okay.
What was the name of the little dude's name? It's like
I have it. Pickering.
Oh, Pickering. Yeah. So I wanted to try using like higher like higher level treatment on him, but like I want his some kind of consent for him for me to do that.
All right, what are you trying on him?
I guess like one of my higher medical gear to like try to treat his radiation.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, higher level medical gears also have different effects.
Yep.
Correct.
So what level medical gear were you looking at doing?
A 2, level 2.
All right. Medical gear 2, if you use it without gaining hit points, you can cure one disease or end one condition affecting it.
Yeah.
So that'll definitely help. Yeah.
Okay, but just full disclosure, I'm not liable for any injuries or blah blah blah. So if this causes your death, okay, I'm not responsible for this, but it's worth a shot.
Oh boy. And as you get
Also,
your
in
medical
fine
gear ready.
print. Also in fine print, you all care for an IOU.
Oh boy. This guy doesn't appear to be reading any of it and just sort of slaps it with his hand, and it's covered with whatever was on his skin.
Yeah, that works out. All right, I'll prep my med gear 2, open it up and start at it, I guess.
All right. So go ahead and expend that medical gear 2 and roll me a medicine check, because this is a pretty potent poison.
Oh God, I gotta hold my breath for this. Okay, all right.
22. Very, very nice. You begin applying this, and with your medical knowledge and the tools you have with you, you begin very carefully just going over all your different medical procedures, giving him the best treatment you can manage. Eventually, as you finish and the medical gear is expended, they look a lot better. Like, they went from basically death's door to, okay, this guy's just sick.
From actively dying to passively dying.
Exactly. Like, if this guy were to die now, it'd take him, like, at least a good few, like, weeks, maybe months. You've given him a lot of time.
Okay.
But he is not fully cured. He still has that bit of radiation poisoning, but it is much, much less.
Okay. All right, then I guess I'll just put him in bed rest and just hand him over some like a little bit of topical medicine to help with his skin.
He was already on the bed rest part, but he will gladly take the medicine.
I mean extra bed rest, you know. Jeez.
All right, but as you do that, you can see that there are some others sort of looking in and checking on it, and the people that are around you sort of look at you expectantly.
All right. Who's next? Then roll credits, you know.
All right, yeah, they form a line and you get to work on treating all of them. Up next, let's move to Sower. About an hour's passed. If you want, you can take a short rest. And
don't really get anything back in a short rest.
Alrighty. But you sort of wake up from your little nap feeling a little bit better. All of your wounds have sort of sealed up a bit, and you are a little bit more spry. So,
all right. I think at this point, I'll just basically giving up on trying to figure out how to turn on a computer. He's going to wander around for a bit, with nothing else to do. I suppose he'll eventually go to where Penny was.
all right, you go to Penny's room, and it seems that she's left her door open, and you can hear like the little bit of laughter that she's giving out as she's playing with her dolls. As you look in, she turns to you and says, "Oh, hi there, Mr. Sower."
Hello, Penny. So, I did say I would play with you. Suppose I have to do that now. What do you do?
Oh, let's play house.
Play house?
Yep.
All right. How does one play house?
You don't know how to play house?
No.
Wow, you must have a really sad and sorry childhood.
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
But you never played house?
We played very different games, in the desert, I guess.
But why would you live in the
Different
desert?
culture.
There's no water there.
You're right. Water was somewhat scarce. Uh, what is house other than a house?
Well, we each play with different stuffies, and we pretend that we're a big family.
But, like, don't you have a real family?
Yeah, somewhere.
I thought you were the child of the I don't even know his name. Person who owns this place.
Oh, I own this place.
You own this place?
Yeah, Daddy gave it to me as a present.
Hmm. Uh, so you're like in charge,
Yep, I'm in charge. I make the rules.
but hmm. So that man we spoke to is one of your employees?
Um, he's one of Daddy's employees.
And who is your dad?
Well, he's my dad. Who else would he be? He's not your dad, he's my dad.
What? So you don't know where your dad is or what's what he's up to?
Well, he calls me every day, and we talk every day, and he is with Mommy right now.
All right, makes sense, I suppose. Uh, anyway, back to this house game. How does one win?
Oh, you don't win. You don't win house, silly.
But aren't isn't the point of a game to win?
No, point of a game is to have fun.
Winning is fun.
But so is just playing the game.
I don't quite follow. So there it is a game. What is the objective?
To play with each other. To have fun.
The objective is to have fun, so the one who has the most fun is the winner.
Well, no, silly. There's no winners. Well, everyone's a winner in house.
Everyone's the winner? How can that be?
Yep. Well,
How can there be a winner if there are no losers?
think of it like a stock that only goes up. Everyone's a winner.
That's not true. The people who people lose out on the people who sell the stock early lose out in a way that there's a lot more to it. Wait,
Well, Daddy
I'm
always seemed
confused.
happy whenever I made his stocks go up.
I mean, that's because he was the winner. Then that you, what do you know about stocks?
I know they go up and down, and that's how Daddy made his money.
Mm, that checks out.
Because when it goes up, Daddy's happy, and when it goes down, Daddy's sad.
Mm, I see. So, but wait, I should not try. Should I really try to teach the actual child about that life is not black and white, that everything is gray, that your actions have consequences, or should I just let her? Um, yes. You make the stocks go up. That is a good thing. Everyone wins. I think. I'll be honest. I don't fully understand stocks myself.
Oh, that's okay. Daddy knows a lot more than I do either.
I'm sure he does. Uh, any anyway, house. How? That I guess. But
Alrighty. And she goes over to a big box with a bunch of different dolls in it, and she pulls out two and hands them both to you. So you can play the mommy and daddy, and I'll play the three happy kids.
okay. Like you pick up the dolls and just kind of look at them for a bit. How?
Well, pretend you're the mommy and daddy, and then treat all the little dollies as your kitties.
Like take the dad doll. I'm the dad. Take then like the mom doll and I'm the mom.
And she takes both of them, and you see a mage hand appear that holds up the third one. And we're the kitties.
That checks out. And uh Sor's going to just basically copy that and use mage hand to puppeteer the dolls.
You can do that too?
We seem to know many of the same tricks.
Wow, you're
Makes
so
sense,
cool,
sure.
mister.
And yeah, I guess Sor will just try to learn how to play house for the next however long.
All right, she begins going through the ropes of house. In the meantime, we cut over to Jax. As you head down the stairs, take a right, and it is immediately obvious to you where the dead bodies are.
Yeah. Could I get a description of the room? Is it just a stone room with a bunch of dead bodies in the middle?
As you sort of head down the stairs, like it goes from like well carved stone, albeit a little damaged and dirty, to solid rock and stone and what almost seems like an actual cave. And as you sort of get down to the bottom of the stairs, there are a few other people just sort of walking around, carrying different sacks of minerals. And as you sort of look over to the right and walk over, you can see a actually like mined outcrop, or not outcropping, an actually mined tunnel that seems to be man-made, put into the wall. And as you sort of walk into it, you can smell the stench of death coming from this doorway. And as you go in, it's very dark. Luckily, your eyes are well adjusted to that. And inside, you can see it's just a gigantic mass grave that seems to be maybe 60 feet any given direction except up, which the roof seems to be maybe no more than 10, 11 feet high.
Right. And how many bodies are there?
Roll me a quick perception check. Natural 20. You get an exact count, which is 227 and a half.
Oh,
The exact count.
okay. With that 20, could I try and find the rock gnome with spiky hair?
Easy enough. He's one of the top ones, and you can see him fairly close to the entrance.
Perfect.
I
Jax.
thought you were going to say he's the half.
Jax will walk up and cast Speak with Dead.
All right, you cast Speak with Dead, and this body takes a breath, and their eyes and neck all shift to you.
Hi, I'm Jax Wright. Here to ask you some questions. What would you want a newcomer here to know?
Fuck off!
If you died, what would you want the next doctor that replaces you to know?
Don't die like I did!
How did you die?
Everyone killed me,
Why did they kill you?
'cause I was a prick.
Last
I believe you have
question.
one question left.
What was your name?
They pause for a moment, and like their eyes, and you notice now that one of them is a glass eye, and that one does not move, but the other one does look towards you, and you can see it squinting for a moment before they say, "Richard. Everyone called me Dick."
Thanks, Richard.
And breath leaves the body, and he collapses back into the other pile of dead bodies.
Life really set that one up and knocked it down there.
Could I do an Arcana check on that eye?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
19.
19, it's just a normal glass eye.
Got it. Is there anything obviously interesting on any of these other bodies?
I'll say with your nat 20 perception, anything interesting has already been looted by the other people.
Okay. And, is there anything interesting about the room itself?
Beyond the horrific stench, yes. In sort of the very back of the room where you'd have to actually climb over dead bodies to get to, there seems to be a small and very well hidden tunnel that goes further in.
Jax is, very unbothered by dead bodies, so I think they will just start climbing to, go check it out.
All right, you begin climbing over, and as you sort of get further into the back, you realize that many of these people have begun the process of decomposing, and you actually fall through some of them, but you manage to get your way over there. And you can see...
And, could I get, like a time check on the, first of these bodies?
The youngest one, or the youngest dead body that you could find was maybe 7 days old, or before they died.
Right, and the longest one here?
The longest one seems to be about, as you get sort of further to the back, fully decomposed. Which could be anywhere from 7 years to much, much longer.
Jax is very smart, and they're carrying their tools on them. Could they do, a more, refined check here?
Sure. Roll me... this'll be medicine.
Got it. 13 with guidance.
With a 13, you find that the oldest body here, at least the oldest skeleton here, is somewhere between maybe 9 and 10 years old.
Okay. And then I'll move on to the tunnel.
All right, and as you look into the tunnel, it is a very small tunnel. You will have to basically army crawl your way through.
Can I just change shape to be smaller so that it's less of an issue for me? I know I can't change my size,
yes, I'll say like you can change into more of like a serpentine shape. That makes it a little bit easier.
I'm gonna do that and crawl on through.
All right, you do that. Your arms are much slimmer and you fit through much easier. As you get through, you pass further and further, and you can hear the sound of a drip, a consistent like drip. 3 seconds later, drip of water, presumably.
Okay. And does the tunnel continue?
Yes, it goes a little bit further before opening up into a much larger cavern.
I'll continue to the opening. I won't stick my head out just yet, though.
All right, you get to the opening and you can see pretty clearly outside there is what looks to be a reserve, or not reserve, but like a natural reserve of what seems to be some form of liquid that is definitely not water. With you seeing it now.
Okay. Do I get the sense that this might be hazardous?
Roll me a nature check.
Would you describe it as otherworldly in nature? For the purpose of foul senses.
I mean, technically everything's otherworldly if you're not from this planet, so I'll give it to you.
Thank you. Ooh, 8.
Unfortunately, with an 8, you're not sure. Like, it doesn't have any distinct odor to it. And there's no, like, clear signs of, like, this is definitely corroding the rock. It's more like... It's not dangerous, but it doesn't look like something people would actively try to consume.
Right. And is it all around like this opening, or is there like an area of rock that I could walk onto?
No, yes, there's an area of rock. It's sort of like a much larger, maybe 15, 20 foot high cavern into a sort of 80 by 80 circular cavern that has a sort of 20-foot area to walk before you get to the liquid.
Well, if I don't see any creatures in the area, then I think I'll walk into this room, or slither into this room.
All right, you slither into the room, and as you sort of stand up and stretch yourself out properly, there's not a sign of anything, and you can see that the drip is coming from a central sort of stalactite, I believe?
Probably right.
Pretty sure stalactite.
Yeah.
Stalactite, but yeah.
Yeah, stalactite. Whatever. And it's just one stalactite that this liquid is dripping down. There's not dripping down any others.
Got it. I am gonna pull out my my actual alchemist supplies, not my onboard ship ones. And then I'm gonna get to work analyzing this.
Alrighty. As you do that, go ahead and roll me a intelligence check with your alchemist supplies, and we're going to quickly cut over to waste. So, waste, you are being guided down. You've been given a hard hat and a sort of miner's lamp. As you're brought down, you go pretty far into this cavern before Ricky looks around and knocks twice on one of the rocks. And you can hear there's a difference in sound. There is definitely something hollow behind there. And after a moment, the rock unseals and opens into a fairly well-lit room. And then he says, "All right, this way."
All right. least isn't gonna ask any questions.
And as you get in, it seems like this was definitely the handiwork of people you've worked with. It's crude but very functional and works exceptionally well because they are good at what they do. All right, this is all right. Shut the door behind you, if you will. Don't want any of the fuckers following us. So yeah, this is a storage. We don't have much in here, but what we managed to find and keep away from the rest of them, we got here.
All right, let's see here. Just need salt, so.
And as you look around looking for salt, there is a pretty clearly labeled rock that is sort of this pinkish color that is labeled salt. It doesn't seem to be a very big rock, maybe the size of your head.
Might be enough, but we need someone to chafe it with.
You mean like scalpel chafe or
Like a cheese grater chafe.
Fuck. Not sure if we're gonna find that here. We're definitely gonna need to go up.
Let me see if I can work something out.
Yeah, feel free to, if you think you can make do with stuff in here, feel free to use it.
All right. What is in here exactly in the way of equipment rather than material?
In the way of equipment, it seems that they've stolen several different of the miners' picks and sort of placed them around here. One of which is especially well kept. Beyond that, there's several different small samples of different non-hazardous minerals that they think they might be able to do something with. There is a small supply of safely stored water. There are a few extra miner's lamps, but no helmets, and that is about it.
All right, got an idea. With waste miner helmet, are there holes for the horns?
There is not.
All right, so they're already kind of wearing it in a way that wouldn't protect them anyway. They just take it off. All right, let's see if this works. As we still try and scrape the salt on the rock wall.
All right. You scrape, and the salt seems to be harder than the stone.
Nah, can't use that. Need something harder. Dig up any metals?
Yeah, we got some raw iron here.
All right, that should work. All right, I'll need you to hold this hat underneath.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I can
change.
do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and strike, get some rather than a spark, get some dust.
Yeah, sure thing. And he holds it down underneath.
All right. As we will pick up a chunk of iron, a chunk of salt, and strike the salt against the iron to try and get salt particles into the hat.
All right. For the sake of this, just roll unarmed strike.
All right.
You're not gonna miss unless you roll a 1. But yeah,
15.
with a 15, you slam them together, and you can hear cracks forming in the salt as some dust begins to fall, and he catches it into the hat.
All right.
Nice one.
I mean, it's banging two rocks together, but if it works, it works.
I mean, hey, crude but functional. It's always good enough.
Other time just about a week ago. Strike again. It's doing as it tells the story.
All right. One more number strike.
Oh, there's the nat one.
You go a little bit too hard, and a big chunk kind of falls off.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, I can still work with it like that. It's just harder.
Hey, maybe start with this smaller rock then. This chunk that fell off.
Yeah. as I was saying, it was about a week back. We had to get into this bunker tunnel thing, but the ladder was rotted to hell and back. So I cut out a rock. It was fucking boarded down.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm alive right now, but hey, here we are. Strike.
Nice. Unarmed strike. Very nice. Another good spluttering of dust comes down. Damn. All right, nice to hear about your story. Hate to say, but our group hasn't been doing too great. A lot of the labor units been split up around here. Some of them are in better places.
How long?
I'd say kind of hard to keep track of time, but maybe a month ago.
So you got off planet then, huh? When they
Not off planet. Well, I guess off planet. At least not with his body.
Hmm.
Poor fucker.
Yeah. Strike.
Another splattering of dust.
Yeah. So we got you off Kaldar. Was it these guys looking for labor, or?
I don't know what they're doing, but whatever it is, it ain't clean. The stuff we're mining, it's never seen anything like it. Gonna be honest with you, I've got no fucking clue what it is. All I know is it's radioactive as shit.
You think they're making how to put it lightly, dirtier than usual bombs?
Honestly,
Only I can see to go to a place bombed to hell and back and looking for more of it.
honestly, I think that they might have something to do with that. But that's different, this stuff. You'll know it when you see it. We'll be mining it later. But it's funky. It's almost No, man, like I'm telling you, seriously, it's like it's alive.
I was just thinking, I got a month and a half to look into it, so.
Probably longer the way they treat people here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No. I was told 5 gold a day with the whatever the fuck interest it would be, 45 days.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get out, good for you. Said you had kids here, right? Hopefully you can get them out too. Because this place ain't one for kids.
Yeah, that's the plan. Well, honestly, I'm probably not going to do much of it. See, I got 5 gold. Little magic boy I was going with had a better deal. He was getting like gold and a couple silver for every gallon of water he can make with magic.
Oh, damn, you got yourself a magic-y boy.
Yeah. And see, that guy, he's been going to the ship doing it for a while now. He can make more than a few.
Well, that's good. Hopefully he can get you all out of there.
Yeah. Strike?
Yep, this, as with the 20, you get the last of the dust as everything is sort of crumbled. And is about as small as you're going to be able to make it before actually having to pulverize it.
Alright, there we go. Let's see.
Nice.
We could probably get. Yeah. The water will probably help. As much as it would be kind of fun to just dump this on someone. Nah, you gotta. What's the fucking word? Salinate. Just dissolve it. That's the one. Gotta dissolve it a bit.
Yeah. All right. So you need anything else then? You're gonna take the
Yeah.
salt. Got the hat. You said you need the water.
Yeah, not much of it. We don't got enough salt to use more than a few bottles worth, but
All
that
right.
should be
Well,
enough.
feel free to take our stock. You guys are making more than we are, so just pitch in when you can.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'll see about getting Magic Boy in here to get a bigger stock too.
Oh, damn, that'd be great if we could get some magic boys in here.
Yeah. Took him off, so I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna do it, but one of ours up there got their debt paid off. Should be able to go around.